Good morning, Morris Brandon family, students, and parents. It is Monday, March 30th. We are here for another week of learning before our spring break hits, and it is Spirit Week. And is that Clark Kent I see over there?
Well, good morning, Mr. Kylo Ren. How are you?
Fantastic.
Well, I thought today was superhero day, not supervillain.
You know what, Clark Kent? You're right. It is Superhero Day, and it's me, Mr. Bland,
It's Captain America Bland.
representing all of our superheroes today and all over, and not just superheroes, everybody around the country and around the world that are our first responders that are fighting this coronavirus. For everybody out there, we salute you today. You are superheroes, but also I'm representing our teachers who are superheroes every single day, not just during virtual learning, but definitely during this time teaching our students from home. So we salute you and our parents who are being very strong superheroes too.
So, Mr. Captain America Bland, let me reveal to you my secret identity.
You are Superman.
I am
I should have known
Superman.
that all along, Mr. Clark Kent. You are a superhero. So students, as we make our way through the week, take a look and make sure that we are dressed up and that we are showing our full spirit for Morris Brandon during these days. Today's Superhero Day in honor of our hospital workers and our first responders, all of our essential employees that are out there working every day to make sure that we have what we need. You are the real superheroes, and our teachers too. Tomorrow is going to be our school colors day. We're going to represent Morris Brandon gear, and we're going to wear everything that we have, Morris Brandon, to show our spirits. And if you really want to go all out, let me see that crazy hair of yours. On Wednesday, we are going to celebrate Random Acts of Kindness Day. We've changed this day a little bit. And on Wednesday, it's about doing something nice for someone else. We're writing letters to a grandparent, walking a dog, doing a chore, being nice to our brothers and sisters, and helping our parents learn and whatever they need, because they are also working from home. On Thursday, which is going to be my favorite day, is going to be our Jersey Day. And we are wearing all of our sports gear and all of our Jersey gear to help support our teams, because we know they cannot play right now. And I want to watch sports so badly, so I can't wait to wear my sports gear. And on Friday, we're going to put all that learning aside. We're going to get ready for spring break, and we are going to read. And we're going to take Friday to be a social, emotional, mental health day. We're going to wind down our 3 weeks of online virtual learning. We're going to wear our pajamas because we know that pajamas are the best part about staying at home, and we're going to make it a read all day. And if you read all day, you got to log those minutes, but it's also going to be a day where you can participate in social, emotional learning activities. You can call our counselor. You can do a check-in. You can do some mental health activities, and we can just make sure that we are ready and healthy and mentally prepared to go into a nice long spring break without any learning. Right, Mr. Hudson?
That's right. So today, our knowledgeable person is Steve Jobs. And as for years, Steve Jobs was the CEO of Apple. He's very knowledgeable about computers, running a business, operations, and turning a company and making it super successful. So today's knowledgeable person is Steve Jobs.
I think we all know Steve Jobs. We salute you, Mr. Jobs.
Race to read. We have gone up 2,363 minutes over the weekend. Students, that means you need to log your minutes. I know that you have been reading. I know that you've been reading tons of books for school, for pleasure, and we just need you to log those minutes. That's the only step that's missing. We need a lot more minutes if we're going to hit our goal of over 1 million. So keep it up. Captain America Bland, take it away with the birthday.
All right, Captain America Bland. I want to wish 3 special people happy birthday. First and foremost, Esther and Talia Price. They must be twins, Mr. Hudson. And Owen Arpad. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you may not know this, but there was one more birthday that we're celebrating, and it was on Sunday. He didn't want to tell anybody, but it's Mr. Clark Kent, Mr. Superman himself, Mr. Hudson. So we want to wish a happy birthday to Mr. Hudson Esty and Talia Price, and Owen Arpad. Hudson, take it away.
1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Esther, Talia, and Owen.
Owen and Mr. Hudson.
Happy birthday to you.
That was a good one, guys. We miss you. All right. Just like every day, we want to make sure that we're practicing physical activity. We like to say 60 minutes of physical activity a day, always practicing social distancing. But today, let's warm up on the floor. We're going to bring your computers down so you can see me. We're going to do what I like to call Supermans. And Supermans are perfect for strengthening your lower back. We're going to lay on our stomachs, and on the count of 3, we're going to do 5 Supermans by lifting our feet and our arms up at the same time, stretching our lower back. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. And then we can actually flip over. We're going to practice some Batmans. And Batmans are when you lay on your back and you bring one leg up at a time and you touch those toes. It looks like this. Hands over your head. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's how you do Batmans and Supermans on Superhero Day.
Awesome. So for Women's History Month this month, we are celebrating Rosalind Carter, who was the wife of our 39th president, Jimmy Carter. She is from Sumter County. In 2001, she was nominated to the National Women's Hall of Fame, and she's one of 3 first ladies to ever do that. She is an advocate for mental health and improving the lives of women and children, not only in Georgia, but around the world. So we salute you, Rosalind Carter, as we continue to celebrate Women's History Month during this month of March. A true hero. School dance. Sticking with our heroes theme, can you dance like Batman, Batgirl, Robin, and those other 2 who I am not sure who they are? Well, get ready because we're going to have a virtual dance on Friday. So get ready to show us all of your super moves this Friday. Joke of the day, Mr. Bland, why shouldn't you write with a broken pencil?
I don't know, Clark Kent, aka Superman. Why shouldn't you write with a broken pencil?
Because it's pointless.
I should have known that. Good one.
Parent information.
All right, parents, just a couple of notes from you. I know you're probably over there making your coffee, drinking your orange juice, making some pancakes, getting ready for a few hours of learning. I want to remind you of a few things. As you know, this is Spirit Week. It is culminating in Read All Day Friday. We are not expecting any new material to be taught or learned on Friday. We want our students to wake up in their pajamas and do nothing but read, log those minutes. At some point, your teacher may want to make contact with you during the day. All you have to do is respond. But on Friday, we are just focusing on reading, okay? And we are looking as we move forward to make Fridays interesting mental health, social emotional learning, and reading days as we go forward. Stay tuned for that. For more information. I talked about this the other day, but I'm getting some questions about parent input forms for next year. Remember, parent input forms tell us exactly what you want out of a teacher, tells us a little bit about your student, and it helps us find the best placement for your child next year. Parent input forms are available online. They were due recently. However, obviously, we have pushed that date back to be undecided. So you can hold on to those forms if you want to. I promise I will get them to you, but if you feel so entailed, you can email them to me. My username is jbland@atlanta.k12.ga.us. I just received word as well that gifted eligibility, we have also passed that timeline, but obviously you know that we have pushed everything back. If you are a kindergarten and you gifted tested early in January and February, those results will be pushed back till May 15th. And anybody else in the school that was either a second look tester or a first look tester for gifted. You will find out your eligibility by 5:15, and that may have to be an email or a letter home. I want to remind everybody in our community to really help police our fields. We have closed down our fields completely and fully per the City of Atlanta guidelines. There's tape around the gates. All the gates are locked. If you see anybody on the fields, I'm urging you to please call 404-802-2000. That is the phone number for Atlanta Public Schools Police. They will do a drive-by, and they will make sure that everybody gets off. Today, Monday, the 30th, starts phase 2 of distance learning. The first 2 weeks was extended learning. We've now moved into our more long-term learning that's going to entail at least 3 more weeks. New items are going to begin to be taught. Teachers are going to be filming lessons and posting to them. They're going to try and make face contact with students each day, at least a small group of students, and grades will begin to be given. So the grades are only going to be participation. And remember, parents, all we want your children to do is engage upwards of 3 hours of learning a day. There will be participation grades, but it's not going to be anything that's going to make or break your students. So we just want to make sure that you know the phase that we're in as we begin to teach new concepts. Last but not least, we had a huge turnout on Friday, Mr. Hudson. I was so excited. I went to Morris Brandon main campus at 8 a.m. and I put some bins out there for food. I came back out at 12 o'clock and every one of those bins was full of food, supplies, and gift cards for our families. We donated those supplies to a North Atlanta distribution site at Garden Hills Elementary School, but backed by popular demand, we're going to do it one more time this Friday, April 30th on Pajama Day, on Read All Day Day. And it's going to be the same format. Parents, please help spread the word. Post in your communities and neighborhoods. This is going to be open for everybody for donations, not just our Morris Brandon families, but you're going to pull to the Howell Mill lots off of at Morris Brandon off Howell Mill into the carpool lane. There'll be some bins set up around the side. There may be one staff member that's staffing it, but they're not really going to be able to help get stuff out of your cars. All we ask you to do is pull up, drop your food, supplies, and gift cards into the appropriate bins, and it's going to go to somebody in need. Morris Brandon families is where you're going to donate the bulk of it to Peachtree Hills Recreation Center, which is an after-school program that is endorsed by Atlanta Public Schools and serves several of our Morris Brandon students and is also a food hub for the North Atlanta cluster. And we are also going to do a small pickup for Goodr, G-O-O-D-R, which we have partnered with in Atlanta Public Schools, but also in Morris Brandon, to help deliver some food and supplies to all of Atlanta Public School students that are in need. As you know, we are moving into spring break after next Friday, so it's going to be more difficult to get food and supplies to families. So this is a big day for us, and we hope you guys turn up and turn out. I know my Morris Brandon family will do that, and that is this Friday, and we'll have more reminders to come. Got all that, Clark Kent?
I got it all, and you know, they did a super job last week. I saw pictures of all those bins, and I was just so impressed and proud of our community, and we thank you for everything that we're doing to help out the different communities around us as well. Mr. Bland, how will we know if the children are participating? Oh, I'm sorry.
Captain America, do you mean? Okay, just making sure.
Captain America.
Around here.
Sorry.
Yes, Clark Kent. Okay, Superman.
How will we know that the children are really participating in Superhero Day today?
Well, Superhero Day, just like every other day this week, we want to see your photos. Parents or students, you can upload them or tag them to Facebook, and you can tag Morris Brandon PTA. You can tag Dwight Hudson. You can tag Jay Bland, although I don't see him around here. There's also a Facebook page for Morris Brandon homeschoolers. Parents, do your best to get them on there. If you are on Twitter, you can tag our schools and our handles on Twitter. You can find us. And if anything, we want to see them through email. And you can email me, and my username is Jay Bland, or you can email Mr. Hudson, and his username is DE Hudson. We want to see those photos of your students learning at home in their superhero gear in honor of all the superheroes that are out there today helping all of our people.
We love you. We appreciate you. Have a great day.
Have a great day, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.